Peace. So I am on Instagram Live and YouTube Live. I don't have enough phones to do a Facebook Live. I guess I'll probably have to do them separately. But welcome everybody. I know it's been a minute since I've actually done a live, especially on Instagram. YouTube I'm getting used to. I love you guys. You guys are very supportive. But yeah, I'm gonna wait for a few people to come through and figure it out. Yesterday actually was a great live. I just really appreciate the people that I had that came through. It was really a really dope vibe. So I appreciate the love that you guys are giving, and welcome. So today I wanted to talk about false narratives. I think false narratives that we tell ourselves are important. I know it's probably early for some people. We shall wait, 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 wait. Peace. I'm doing a early morning video because it's 7:42 here in St. Petersburg. But I thought I would get on here, so whoever is available, if you guys want to have some type of discussion or whatever, then we can do that. I'm going to wait for a few more people to come through. There's one person in here. I know it's early on my side, so people are probably going to work, getting themselves together. Like, girl, we ain't got no time for your live. Right, mama? We ain't got no time for your live. I'm trying to get some dope ass music, some vibes going that is not going to be a copyright issue while I'm on here. So I'm trying to get into my videos playlist. Let's go into my watch later. Mama, what are you saying over there? Okay, we have 3 people now. Well, look at that. Me and my missing tooth. Let's see. I'm trying to get some like good ass music on here that we can vibe to that's not going to be a copyright. But I have to go through my list. Hey, so listen, I've been doing this Nikola Tesla 369 meditations, and can I just say, if you guys are into, hey, peace, what's up? If you guys are into 369 codes, this is like so dope because I ended up doing a meditation with this while I was sleeping. And can I say, I started seeing all of these patterns that were like super, super colorful. It was amazing. So I highly recommend, if you guys don't do like binaural beats or anything like that while you're sleeping, it is just a super dope vibe. So how is everybody doing today? I wanted to get on here just because I want to be a support system to anything that you guys might be experiencing, or going through, or have any questions about. And I feel like this is my way of giving back. I know everybody has their own ways of giving back, but for me, it's always been assisting others and kind of really being a part of that journey. No, it's not. It's actually on YouTube. And if you just type in 369 Nicole Tesla, let me see. And it looks like this. Just to give you a minute so you can see it. And what's beautiful, it's a 9-hour video. So I sleep with it at night. So the subconscious mind receives that energy. And then when you wake up, the energy is still playing. And so that's what you wake up in. It's a really, really dope video. I need to make that on my videos. Yeah, definitely check it out. I mean, why is everybody so like, you guys need to grow up? Who gives a fuck about OnlyFans? Nobody cares, bro. Sometimes you gotta sit back and ask yourself why you're so concerned about what other people have going on in their lives. Yes. So what? We're grown people. Sometimes I sit back and think to myself, are people really still out here like getting on people's pictures and lives and just trying to like find the worst of people, or thinking that they're trying to find the worst of people? It's just crazy. The universe is beautiful. Thank you very much. It is expansive. I am here in my van with this beautiful sun, and as you can see, the water in the background. Yeah, it's a whole vibe. So again, for the people that just came on, if there's anything that you guys want to discuss or talk about, feel more than willing to express yourselves. I don't have to say who you are or what you have going on, but if you have any questions or you want some perspective, things that you're experiencing, going through, you know, just keep me posted. Yeah, actually I have. So here's the deal. I need to like be more open about asking for assistance, right? Like I have a hard time asking for assistance. There's a lot of things on my van that I actually want to get done and I haven't yet. And solar panels is one of them. I actually have this max fan that needs to be replaced. I have my sink that doesn't work because I need the pump connected, which I have underneath my bed. I just have a lot. My front bumper is starting to slip a little bit because of the rust underneath, and so I need to get that fixed. But a girl just doesn't like asking for help. I think I need to go like on Facebook Facebook groups and see who's around St. Pete that would be willing to assist me to kind of get some things converted in the van. But solar panels is great. Right now, all I have is a inverter, which is 2,000 watts, and I also have a solar jackery. So those are the two power sources that I use, but I would love solar panels. But then I'm like, I have a 99 E150, and so I just really want to upgrade. So I'm like, do I really want to put the energy, the time, and the money into something that I'm eventually gonna let go of? So yeah, that's, thank you guys for the compliment. Blessed new day, good morning. I'm having a beautiful day. Kung Fu versus karate. I mean, isn't it all the same source? Actually, I do love martial arts. I love samurai. I'm a samurai girl. Kung Fu, karate, it's cool, don't get me wrong, but the samurai shit, that's a whole different vibe. So I love samurai movies. Hey, blessed new day. Where are you located? Is it A vibe? Where are you located? If you could travel anywhere in the world, all expenses paid, where would you go and why? I'd want to go to the planet Jupiter. That's where I would want to go. I want that expansiveness, that I just want to get close to Jupiter's energy. No, if I could travel and have all expenses paid, I would definitely probably do Bali. I would definitely want to do Bali for sure. Yeah, Bali would be my choice. Thank you. It's the sun. Well, it's the sun in me that's allowing me to glow. Really? Why am I the first person to answer that question? I know, I was just playing. But yeah, Bali. Bali would be the place. Let me see if I missed anybody. Can the universe explain why my father got blown up by what is that? IED in Iraq? Ooh, that's... So, man, I don't really have an answer for that. What I could say is, unfortunately, when somebody has registered themselves to be, is he affiliated with any military, or was he just living there? You know, unfortunately, Iraq is a big war zone, and people also have destinies. So I don't know if he's part of the military or what happened, but first of all, sorry. Condolences to you. And yeah, I can't sit here and tell you why, because I don't have all of the details, but yeah, sorry about that. Do I enjoy psychedelics? I actually haven't been on psychedelics in a very long time. I do go to Mexico every year for my birthday in January, and I get a ritual done. It's in my blood, so I love getting a Mayan a spiritual ritual. And part of that ritual is taking peyote. And so peyote is something that I do enjoy once a year. Shrooms I have not done in a minute, but that would be, I do love microdosing. I haven't found anybody here in Florida, and I also haven't asked. But yeah, I do love microdosing. I think microdosing is dope. Other than that, I don't mess with anything else. For some reason, it's like as I got older, I'm just not on stuff like that anymore. I don't smoke like I used to. I don't smoke herb like I used to. I don't drink like I used to. So yeah, a lot of things have changed. Yeah, thank you, Panty. That was nice of you to share that about his dad. Thank you so much. Hey, Robbie, thanks for being here. Yeah, I used to. There's a lot of other things that I don't know. I'm still getting used to YouTube, so I don't even know if I can really express some things that I used to do when I was younger, but I tapped into a lot. I really tapped into a lot. But I noticed for myself, I tapped into those things because I was lacking and I was searching and I was feeling a void. And it's like once I started transitioning in my journey of self-awareness, I realized that sometimes even what we consider spiritual, such as ayahuasca and psychedelics, are also a part of escapism. We feel less, I guess, guilty about it because it comes wrapped in this spiritual journey, but it's still a part of escapism. And sometimes you have to sit with yourself because you can get to that state yourself. It's just that we are so bogged down by chemicals and our thoughts and the lack of self-worth and how we think of ourselves that we don't allow ourselves to get to that state. So we choose everything external to try to fill what we think we don't have, right? So yeah, I've learned to just sit with my rawness, sit with my emotions, sit with what I have going on, and just deal with it that way. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, for sure. For sure. I have 32 tattoos. 32 tattoos. Um, yeah, I actually want to get this whole sleeve done. I want this here, and in the back. I just want sacred geometry going through all of these tattoos now. So it's just going to be like a dope ass pattern. But yeah, I have 32. And one of my first tattoos is in my back. I don't know if you guys can see it. This one, and I got it from this guy named Animal. Fucking mistake. Don't ever get a tattoo done by a guy named Animal, because he probably just got out of prison and learned how to do tattoos in prison, and now he's out here thinking he knows what's up. So it's a fairy who's on a mushroom, which for me at that time I was taking shrooms, with a moon, but she does not look good. She looks like a freaking alien. And I don't mind her looking like an alien. I mean, I love aliens, but yeah, so this, that needs to be a touch up for sure. Okay, so yeah, that's one. This is a mandala with Sanskrit written across from it, and it was supposed to have the colors of the chakras, and it's in a lotus flower with the Om symbol in the middle. This is my Hamsa. Wait, this might be better. My Hamsa hand. I can't even freaking turn it properly. This was one that I got, which was a representation that we are all one. Of course, it's the yin and yang, the Om symbol, the Star of David. It had the Ankh along with the Christ consciousness, and then the indigenous symbol. And I just put it around a circle. I kind of want to get that redone as well. This one was Ganesh, which is a Hindu god for prosperity and abundance, who is also in an Om symbol. And then I just got some art attached to it. I actually had this, and then this I got done separately. This is Buddha, which is a Medusa Buddha, and it has sacred geometry here. This is one of my favorite tattoos. This one is the butterfly effect. This is another one of my favorites that I absolutely love. It's like a witchy vibes, but butterfly effect, and her eyes are butterflies. This is, what else do I have going on here? Arabic for Assalamu alaikum and just breathe. So peace be upon you, and the breath of life, which is important. And I can't really show the other ones because, you know, I have some here, and yeah, we're gonna keep it clean. We're gonna keep it clean. Okay, so Mina, can you read Arabic? Which one is just breathe? Can you tell me which one? You know, I was hoping back in the day that when I got these tattoos that it meant what it really said. And I noticed when I walk around and people can read Arabic, they always tell me like what it means. And I'm like, thank you. Because what if you get a tattoo, like getting it in another language, and then somebody puts some like crazy shit on there. Thank you. Yes. God loves me. I love that. That's pretty. Thank you. I am a man and got pregnant by another man and scared to go to the doctors, but I will test tomorrow. Is that right? I am a man and got pregnant by another man and scared to go to the doctors, but I will do a test tomorrow. Interesting. Please keep me posted on how that goes. I would really like to see your test results. I have a question. It's 8 a.m. and I haven't slept all night. Should just give up on sleep for today. Also, what's your favorite movie or movies you've seen recently, if that's easier? I would definitely say never give up on sleep. Your body needs it. That's how your body regenerates itself. And, oh, I don't know if I'm gonna... These are vitamins, ladies and gentlemen, and you can find them at your local CVS or Walgreens. This is melatonin. So Jay, this is what I take actually. Melatonin is what is produced by the pineal gland and naturally. And so what ends up happening, because one, we may not be sleeping in darkness as we should, like complete darkness to get the pineal gland activated. Two, the shit that we eat, the things that we drink, the things that we watch, our screen time, all of that decalcifies the pineal gland. So what ends up happening is that if you take a melatonin, which you can get from CVS or Walgreens, and it's all natural, and take some melatonin, it will definitely change your sleep patterns. I don't even need it. I sleep naturally by myself, which is thank you. But I do take melatonin almost every night, only because it allows me to astral travel in a deeper sense. Like I feel more, I see more, I travel in my dreams more. Like it's just so vivid. So if you guys can't sleep, I would highly suggest some melatonin in your life, or even if you just want to travel deeper into your dreams and astral travel, you'll see what I'm talking about. It might affect people differently though, so remember that. So I'm not responsible. I am not responsible if it doesn't work for you, but it works for me. So yeah, maybe try that. Let's see what else is going on. I don't know what you mean impossible, but okay, you're always allowed to your perspective and perception of life. I am from Florida. Well, originally from California, Orange County, and I'm currently in Florida, St. Petersburg, Florida. That's where I'm chilling. Oh, the movie part. Let me see. Some of the I'm like a binge watcher, unfortunately, but I am. I will say one of my favorites that I can just come off the top of my head, The Last Samurai, is good. I'm more of like any type of samurai movies. I'm more of like series. So let's see, what are some of the series? Yellowstone, I absolutely love Yellowstone. That's one of my series that I love. The Handmaid's Tale, that was super dope. Westworld was super dope. I'm waiting for Westworld to come back, which was super, super dope. I really loved that show. I just finished The Madness. Have you guys seen The Madness yet on Netflix? That was great. What are some of the other ones that I enjoy? Can't think of anything else right now. Thank you for the compliment. I appreciate that. Hey, what's up? Peace. So let me go through what I've already watched and I can remind myself. Oh, I just finished watching Black Doves on Netflix. That was a series. That was great. It's about assassins. Oh, and I love assassin movies. Shooter was awesome. Shooter was one of my favorites. Let's see if I have. The Last Airbender. Have you guys seen The Last Airbender? Super dope. It's all about us. I'm telling you, all these movies that you think are just entertainment, it's really about us. Man on the Inside was good. I watched that. Trying to go through this list to see what else I liked. Oh, come on. American Gangster? Anything with Denzel Washington or Denzel's like one of my favorites. By the way, he's a Capricorn. So, you know, all Capricorns, we the shit. Yeah, Denzel is like one of my favorite actors. Pushpa. Why does that sound familiar? Pushpa. Is that on Netflix? Why does that sound familiar? Pushpa. I don't see it on here. It's not on Netflix. Hi guys, I am from California, currently in Florida. How is everybody doing today? Can you guys put where you're from? That would be awesome. Just put where you're from and like what are your goals for yourself? you know? Let's have some convos. Where have you guys traveled? Let's inspire each other. Where have you traveled? Hey, Peace, thanks for being here. I want to go to, I think the first thing on my list that I would love to go to as soon as I get the urge to want to be on a freaking plane that long would be Bali. I want to go to India. I want to go to Thailand, and I think those are like my major threes. Fiji, I definitely want to go to Fiji for sure. New York, what's up, New York? So listen, I had drove from Florida and I had to go to Manchester, New Hampshire and Maine to go see my boys. And I don't know what's happening, but as I get older, I get claustrophobic. I guess it's just like something that's starting to come up in this age of mine. And I didn't even know that there was tunnels there. So I'm driving in my big ass van, right? And I see this this portal basically. And can I just say my body, this was going towards New York. I think it was maybe passing Jersey. And my body literally like just got like, I could just feel it getting hot and warm, kind of going through like this fearful space. And I was in that tunnel for I don't even know how long, but when you're driving a big ass van and you're going into a small tunnel and people in front of you are not going fast enough, it is one of the worst experiences ever. So yeah, I traveled through New York, but I haven't like spent time there, and people were like, you're gonna love New York, you're gonna love New York, but I've never been because I just feel it's just full of chaos. Like, is there any warm bodies there that just want to see the sun and be warm? And, you know, I've just heard some stories about New York and I don't know. But cultural wise, music, art, all of that is like my vibe. So I think I would have to at least give New York a try for a weekend and, you know, see where it goes from there, because I do love music and I love to dance. If you come to India, take a look at our temples. Yes, there's actually a couple of temples out here. Well, not out here, Atlanta, Georgia, or Georgia had one. But there are more Krishna temples that I used to go to. And it was so nice because people would get the drums and we would read from the Bhagavad Gita. And we would dance and hold hands. And, you know, they would just like play the music, and then they would have vegetarian food. I freaking love Krishna temples. It's just so much fun. Yeah, I miss that. I miss that. I don't know if they have one here in Florida, but I'm sure in India, it's just a completely different vibe, for sure. Where do you guys come up with these? I think I'm definitely in need of a Band-Aid because I definitely scratched my knee from falling for you already. Sorry about that. You know, you guys come up with some like funny ass whatevers. I don't know what you call them, but shit's funny. I've heard so many. It's yes. It was the Holland Tunnel. No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. I don't even want to speak it. I don't ever want to experience it. If somebody else is driving, great. I literally had to put my music on and tell myself, you're safe, you're good, you're safe, you're good. And then trying to get around the cars. No. Arkansas. Hey, I passed through Arkansas when I was close to Pennsylvania when I was traveling. Welcome, Arkansas. Oh, I love Shiva. Aww. So part of my spiritual journey, I had went, you know, when you're on your spiritual journey, you go through all of these phases. And I was raised in a Christian home. My mom was Catholic, then she went to Christianity, and then I was in like Christian private schools. That's why I ran away, because I'm like, this is some BS. But yeah, I started going through my phases. So I had went through Taoism, Buddhism, which I'm still attached to Buddha. That's why I have a Buddha statue here. Um, and of course my Buddha tattoo. And then I went to Hinduism, and Hinduism, I ended up getting close to like the gods. So you have Lakshmi, just a couple. Lakshmi was one. I even had an altar with her. Shiva, Ganesh, and Kalima is one of my favorites. Kalima will cut your head off. She is just powerful, and yeah, she just doesn't put up with anything. So yeah, Hinduism was definitely a part of my journey. I'm not into it now because I'm just not into religion. It's just more whatever serves my journey, and what I need along my journey is what I'm going to attach myself to when I need it. You got jokes. You got jokes. A lot of people from India. Welcome, guys. I think it's nighttime over there, isn't it? Weekends aren't enough. Okay, well, maybe a week. I mean, I travel. I'm open, you know. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a whole separate video. And if you guys haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. Put on the notifications, because I'm going to have lives. That way you guys get notified. And then you can be a part of my journey. But what I'm gonna do is, this hair, this one specific hair is so annoying. Let me tie it. Okay. So I'm thinking for Christmas, since I'm by myself, I don't have family out here in Florida, and I don't have plans to go to California this month. I'm considering picking one person to spend Christmas time. Which would probably be for like a weekend vibe. And I'm gonna, of course, make it live and all of that, because I think it's just super fun to meet people. And I want that to be part of my journey, is where I pick people. You guys show me around your town, foods to eat. I think that would be such a dope ass energy. So what I am considering for the end of Christmas time, December, is to pick one person who has wrote something of why they think I should pick them, and pictures of your home, who you are, tell me about yourself, and then you guys can email it to me. And then what I'll do, once I upload this video, in the description I'm gonna have my email address, and then in my email address you can just send me why you think I should come stay with you, who you are, tell me about yourself. I want your social security number, your ID, the size shoe you wear, all of that, so I can report it to the police first before I even get to your place, so people know where I'm at in case something happens. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, I really do want to do this going forward. I think it would just be dope to meet people here in person. So yeah, I will have in my description my email address. You guys can, if you want to be a part of it, then yeah, let me know. It would have to be, because since I'm in Florida, I'm willing to do South Carolina, North Carolina, Georgia, and of course, Florida. That's gonna have to be for now, my surrounding areas, because I just don't want to get too crazy with driving too far out. But yeah, that would be like my central location. With being cold, yeah, so the heat in the van, when it's hot outside, there's not much I can do but drive my ass all the way to California and stay in San Diego. San Diego, when I was there this past summer, literally a couple months ago, it got to like 70s, maybe a couple of 80s days, but it was majority 70s in the summertime, which was absolutely amazing. So what I'm gonna start doing is 6 months here in Florida and 6 months traveling. And so I basically chase the warm. That's basically what I do, because here in Florida it's not that cold. But what I do if it does get cold, which it has in the 40s recently, this is my Mr. Buddy heater, and it's propane. So I just pretty much have this little button here, press it, this fires up, and let me tell you, my van warms up in like seconds. And so this is what I use to keep myself warm. And then of course this big ass blanket I got from Amazon recently. That blanket really keeps me warm. And then my cozy socks. That's it. I don't have heat in here. My heater hose actually broke when I went camping at Fort DeSoto, and I haven't gotten it fixed since. So I've been like, what, 2.5 years without heater in the van. I just put on Mr. Buddy, and when I'm driving and if it's too cold, I put on Mr. Buddy and I just make sure that it's secure. But it has one of those things where if it tips, it turns off itself, so it's easy. And I have a detector in here as well. So that's what I do for that. Ooh, yes, I love mountains. I love hiking. That's one thing I miss that Florida does not have is mountains, because here it's just flatlands. But every time I go to Georgia, especially California, I am like hiking my ass off. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna. Magician. Yeah, a silent one. Thank you for liking my videos. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment, and be a part of this community. Can you get these bad energies away from me, please? Is it perks? No. Is it? No, that's not you. Official magical bike ride. Let me start by saying this. Wherever your attention goes, your energy flows. All right? You have to see yourself as this infinite being with limitless possibilities. And you have to see yourself greater than. And this is not about making yourself think that you're better than anybody else, but when you're aware of certain energies around you and they exist in your world, you have to realize that you gave them permission to exist. Nothing happens in your reality that you yourself have not given permission for it to exist. So the same way, either subconsciously, consciously, you have allowed them to come into your cipher, into your energy field, is the same way that you can tell them to leave. And one of those is choking them by not giving them attention. And sometimes what you consider bad, ooh, come on, sun, come through. What you consider bad energy is really just a reflection of yourself. Sometimes in life, actually the majority of our lives, is we live in this attraction game, right? This is a game that we're playing with ourselves. I consider us being a computer operating system. Our bodies are a computer operating system. You have viruses. Excuse me, guys. You have viruses, you have programs, old programming, right? And you have to learn how to upload, download, release information when you don't need it anymore, swipe that shit off, restart it, and start fresh and new again. And oftentimes when you're constantly in this state of thinking that there's bad energy or bad this or bad that or bad this, which is a polarity, duality anyway, it's the opposite, it's the contrast of something greater. And so you get to decide which side of the contrast you want to dwell in. And whatever you keep giving, like this, let's say these are the bad energies that you're saying that are around you. The more that you recognize this, the more that you keep putting energy into this, the more that you keep speaking about it, the more it's going to exist, because you yourself are creating your reality. This is not the only thing that exists. You also have the contrast of it. The beauty of life, prosperity, abundance, loving relationships, loving yourself. And so the more that you begin to channel your energy and take accountability for your energy and be intentional with your energy in this spectrum, this will have no choice but to dissipate. All right? You don't have to force this to do anything. The only reason why it's still there is because you keep focusing on it. So what you need to do is be an alchemist and channel that energy and place that energy into a new direction, into a new story of yourself, into a new program of yourself, and to begin to speak something different. And so that is the advice that I can give you when you think that there's bad energies around you. And then just clean up your space. This will always reflect what's happening external in your life. And your external will always reflect what's happening within this. So you have to start telling a different story. Don't these your attention, suffocate them by not paying attention to them. And then eventually they're going to be like, oh man, this person ain't even freaking paying attention to me. And they're going to go on to the next person that is paying attention to them, because that's what they want. They want the attention. All right. So I hope that helped you. Love y'all. Thank you for subscribing. I really appreciate that. Yes, Hinduism is about that. So he said Hinduism, I can't see the picture, him or her, I'm sorry. Hinduism is a religion which teaches a person the way of living and with humanity and how to live with nature. Yes, which is why you guys see my live videos. Like, nature is what I wake up to every morning. Like, that's the first thing that I give my praises and honor to. Thank you, Stephen. I appreciate that. Welcome. Yes, give me those social security numbers. New subscriber. Thank you guys for subscribing to my page. You guys are awesome. I'm going to start doing more lives. So I did a live yesterday, and I just appreciated the time that I was able to spend. That was like my first actual live with you guys seeing me. And I just appreciated the conversations and just being a part of a community that was inquisitive and, had things to say and inspiring each other. You know what I'm saying? It's just, I think this is what life is all about. And just to know that I'm speaking to people who are in different countries, I think is amazing. Technology is a beautiful thing. I know a lot of people are like, especially the old schoolers, like, AI, oh my God, this new thing. Technology. But just like with anything in life, you're going to have the contrast aspect of it. You're going to have people that are going to use it for good, like here, exchanging good ass energy. And then you're going to have people that are going to use it for their, ratchet benefits. And that's just with anything. These little sayings, I can't. What do I do for a living? I live. I'm present. I live in the present moment, and that's what I do for a living. No, I'm just kidding. That is part of what I do for a living. So I just quit my property management job. I was doing property management for quite some time. I've been in commercial real estate. I've been in real estate ever since I was young in the game. I think I got my first escrow job when I was like 16 as a receptionist. And then from there, just kind of went into escrow, refis, mortgage brokers, work with mortgage brokers. Then I went to tenant in common, which is TIC. So if you wanted 5%, I wanted 10%, Stephen wanted 8%, Chanel wanted, 20%. I would do the paperwork and manage that, which is called TICs. And then from there, I went to leasing apartments, being a leasing manager. And then I went from that to property management, which is what I currently stopped doing for HOAs. And so now I'm just wanting to do YouTube and inspire people and, make money this way, because I just think it's a beautiful exchange. And then I have a notary business as well here in Florida. So I do remote online notaries, and then I just do like loan signing documents, which is still part of real estate. Girl, get your ass out of real estate. But it pays, you know what I'm saying? It pays. And so yeah, and then I have my candle making business coming up, and then I'm creating an app. So far, that's what's keeping me afloat. I don't need a lot of money because I live van life. My bills are literally under $1,000, if that. And the only reason why it's high is because I have an office that I'm paying close to $500 for. But if I would get rid of that office, phone, car insurance, And then like, of course, my little apps that I pay for to watch stuff on. I mean, we're talking maybe $600 a month. So, you know, if a girl can't make that, then I don't know, you know, why? I just don't want to be in a 9-to-5 anymore. So that's what sustains me currently. Yes, I am a snowbird. I am a snowbird. Call me a motherfucking snowbird. Yes, I am single. I am single by choice. I love my journey. Being with someone takes energy. You have to be responsible for emotions and feelings. And I haven't really found someone yet, because now I'm actually dating intentionally. I just don't want to date just because I'm so-called lonely or by myself or because I'm single. I just want, when you keep your energy for a certain purpose, that's how you begin to draw yourself closer to your chosen reality, right? And so if I'm out here spreading myself to 1,000 people just because I might feel lonely one night, then I'm giving that away. And I choose to date very intentionally with people who are already living this life, because there's this connection, there's this understanding that we are here in this present moment together. But if I need to travel and you need to travel, or we even travel together, then there's that option. Because I've dated people who have been stationary and it's been beautiful, don't get me wrong, it's been great. But they feel some type of way because I'm a nomad, I'm a gypsy. You know, I like to come and go. I don't like to just stay one place and be stationary. I think that's just a boring way to live. And so now I'm just, you know, around. If I see somebody living van life just like me that I'm attracted to, well, let's, you know, have some conversations. Let's see where this goes. So yes, I am single until then. Okay. Yes, thank you. Every single time I look at you, Cupid keeps shooting. There you go again. I appreciate you. Those are so cute, though. See what I'm saying? I'm telling you, I need to make money off of being a coach. I actually have this. I have 20 people in here. I don't know how many are men. If you are a man on this, raise your hand. Just put a hand up. Put a middle finger up. Put a peace sign up. Like whatever you want to do, just put something up. Well, maybe I shouldn't say put something up because there's probably some nasty people up in here. Am I a nudist? Yes. Depends on the day. If I didn't have to wear these clothes, I wouldn't be wearing them. We came here nude, and some jokester came and decided to make synthetic clothes that gets into our pores and creates toxins. And, you know, here we are wearing clothes. But if I had a choice to have property somewhere, and I didn't have to wear clothes, oh, hell yeah. I would be complete nudist for sure. Yeah, most definitely. Put me in the nudist group. I am, thank you. I know I call myself a slim thick. I'm not skinny, but I'm also not super fat. But a girl got some, you know, I got some handles. So yeah, you can call me slim thick for sure. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. Oh, you guys are so sweet. So where's the hands? Because I'm going to say something to the men specifically. I want to see how many men are in here. I know what y'all did last summer. Is that a movie that you're talking about? Or did you see me do something last summer? At a nudist beach, maybe? You should join a nudist colony. Have you ever been to the one in Jamaica? What? What is it called? Does anybody know what the nudist colony is in Jamaica? Somebody's had, I can't remember. Hey Google, what's the nudist colony in Jamaica? Man, what's the nudist colony in Jamaica? Something isms? Hedonism. It is located in Rutland Point, Negril, and has a in Negril rating on Google Maps. Link to Google yes. Man, when I went there, that shit was fire. Yes, nudist colony. Pretty Mexican lady. Okay, so yeah. My mommy is from Zacatecas in Mexico. In Mexico. It's not Mexico, by the way. It's Mexico. Yeah, she is. And then my biological father is from New Orleans. He's Creole. So that is what I have going on in this mixture of mine. Yes, I do live in a van. Gypsy Nomad and the Universe, welcome to my page. This is a solo female traveler in a 1999 E150 that I have been living in for 3 years now, and it's been a freaking awesome journey. I highly recommend people to experience the road, even if you do a weekend trip, full-time trip, part-time trip, just definitely do it. So yes, I do live in this van. Thank you guys for the compliment. Damn. Okay. Canada. Canada. Let's talk Canada. If you're still in here, because I'm trying to go through the questions. I want to visit Canada, but I follow a couple of YouTubers who are traveling in Canada, and it just seems like it's cold over there right now. And I heard that it's partly cloudy all the time. Not a fan. I need you to tell me the best times to travel to Canada, because I want to do some hiking. I've seen their videos, and the woods location is amazing. I mean, you guys have beautiful mountains, beautiful scenery. So I do want to go to Canada. So the best times to travel there, I need to know that's warm, because I'm obviously in my van and I do not want to be any part of your guys' coldness. So please put that in there. Some of you guys have restricted messages that YouTube's blocking, so sorry. Thank you, YouTube. If a man should win your heart, what should he do to do that? Be accountable for his bullshit. That's like the biggest thing for me. You know, self-actualized, emotionally intelligent, emotionally available, and it's okay to be sensitive. I am all about authenticity. I am well aware that people go through shit. This is why I said I wanted you guys to put your hands up, because I was going to get to another part of a business that I have specifically for men, and why I'm choosing to do this. Those would be like my main things. Self-actualized for sure. You got to be on some type of journey of yourself to recognize what you've gone through or what you've been through, and to be okay with that. To be okay with that, to be vulnerable, to be open, because you're only going to experience a love connection with someone as deep as you're able to go within yourself. And it's never about the person that's around you. It's about how open and receptive you are for yourself first. And then that is going to emanate over to your partner. And I've just been in plenty of relationships where men, unfortunately, the way that you guys have been raised, be a man, men don't cry, sit up, don't show your weak side, you know, your emotions are weak. Your emotions are actually your senses to let you know when something is off and when something is right for you. Yeah, so if a man was to win my heart, it would definitely be emotional intelligence, self-actualized, and being on that journey of just accepting himself for all that he is and not being ashamed about it. So that's that. Stay strong spiritually, mentally, and physically. Keep holding positivity around you. I just want to say that this because I want to keep your worries and sorrows away. Don't dwell on those thoughts. Thank you for that. Can I date me? Or can you date me? Oh, there's just so much more wrapped up into that. Um, yes, wonderful mittens. People are very intrusive. People are. People got some balls, let me tell you. I am not married. I'm single. Thank you. Thank you. I actually just got my hair done the other day. So it's finally softening up. It was like stiff. It was like this. I was like, man, that's not cute. But yeah, it's starting to soften up. It's getting cold. So as you guys, well, you probably don't know because there's a lot of new people on here. But I buzzed when I was in California. October 4th is when I completely buzzed all of my hair off. I had a bald head. And so now it's finally growing back, but it's cold. So I wanted to get something to kind of keep my head warm. I'm from Cali, currently living in Florida. I'm not going to stand up and turn around. I mean, unless you want to pay me. Okay, so I'm seeing the hands. Thank you guys for following directions. My sign. My sun sign is a Capricorn. Moon sign is Taurus. Leo is my rising sign, but I'm all signs. Depending on the phases and the transitioning of the planets. We are all signs. So when somebody says, what's your sign? It's just never one thing. But yeah, those are the three major ones. Yeah, definitely. Clothes, let me tell you, between clothes and the color of clothes. Well, black is my favorite color. I love black. Black is in all colors. I don't know if you knew this, but there's black in this, even though it may not seem like it. Black is in all colors. But yeah, clothes put off an energy. They really, really do. I mean, and I even know this because when I dress, like let's say I dress in all black, right? I'll wear my black boots, black pants, a black cute shirt. I'll have a black collar on, black jacket. And then you get people who are more on the dark side, so to speak, who are attracted to that. And then when I wear like a flower dress or, a cute dress or floral dress with some cute flats and a hat, then you have people that are more like in this very flowy state that approach you. So not only is it your clothes, but it's also the energy that you are emitting through that. You know what I'm saying? And so that's huge. But yeah, I feel different in different clothes. There's times where I'll put clothes on and I'm like, I don't like the way this feels. So yeah, I do definitely experience that. I wish I didn't have to wear them. Shit, I'd be on here naked. Okay. Okay, so I see, ooh, Italy. Hi, Italy. Ooh, Italiano. Is it Italian? Italy? Yeah, I actually want to go to Italy too. I think Italy is just amazing. Australia. Yes, that's another one. I just want to see the kangaroos. But I did hear Australia, and just from pictures, that Australia is beautiful. And I love your guys' accents. Rwanda? Wow. I have a friend who's in Congo, and she wants me to go, but I'm just not a fan of planes. It's just too far for me. I'm going to pass that comment. Thank you, Simon. That's sweet. I'm 46. I'm not all anal about my age. I'll be 47 in January. Okay, June through August is the best time to go to Canada. Thank you. All right, June or August. I'm going to remember that for next year. How hot does it get, though, in June or August, since that is summer? Thank you. Another message restricted. YouTube is on it. Thank you, YouTube. Thank you guys for your comments. You guys are so freaking nice. Where do I shower? Okay, we finally got a van life. So here, let me see if I can show you. This right here, this part, this big ass van is in the way, but that part, that building that you guys see right here, let me come out. This building is a pool. And where that pool is, they have showers. So you can either pay $5 a day for the showers. Hold on, my cat's stuck. Give me 1 minute, guys. Mama, what are you doing? Okay. She got her paw stuck. So they have $5 a day that you can pay for your showers, or $30 a month. And you can use the pool, the showers. So that's where I go. And then I also have a Crunch Fitness membership. And I just go work out and shower there. So that's where I shower. The Capricorn and Pisces are compatible. Ooh. Ooh. Are they really though? I mean, you know, you guys are just watery and it's cool. I don't know, man. I dated a Pisces and it wasn't a vibe. Not to say that all Pisces are like that. Yeah, it just wasn't a vibe. Your sign is planet Earth. Yes, all of our signs are planet Earth. I'm not even gonna read that. Thank you for saying my tattoos are nice. I make a whole lot of sense now. God, was I not making sense before? What was I saying? I live in my big black truck. It's like heaven, no rent being paid every month or nothing. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's the new wave, y'all. Listen, when you wake up from this reality, this false reality, you begin to realize that what you thought you needed, and how I see things now, is that everything I add to myself is a responsibility. A car is a responsibility. Having a mortgage is a responsibility. Having children is a responsibility. Being married is a responsibility that I don't want. And it's just like, when you start adding all of these things to your plate, it's just all this heavy weight. And somebody was like, because I went from Florida to California for the truck driver. Wait, how to? I went from Florida to California in 2.5 days, and I'm just a driver. People were like, you should get your CDL license and just be a truck driver, get paid, and then travel. My only thing with that is I'm still on somebody's clock. I'm still on a schedule. Yeah, you might get to like drive, but do you really, as a CDL driver, do you really get to stop and enjoy where you're at? Or are you guys always on a schedule? I need to know that. So let me know, because shit, y'all might see me pulling up in an 18-wheeler, getting my coins, traveling the States. No, I don't mind you asking. I actually said that earlier. So I get paid by my notary business, my candle business. Well, I don't get paid by that yet. I just started. I'm coming up with an app that's really going to get me paid. But the most things that are helping me right now is my holistic business. And I'm going to speak about my holistic business that's specifically geared towards men. That's why I had you guys do this. And then, yeah, those are the things. So my holistic business, my notary business, and for now, that's it. Thank you, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Yes, I'll be 47 in January. Sexy Van and Cat Lady. I should have made that my name. You know, Gypsy Nomad and the Universe is kind of boring. Sexy Lady and Cat Lady. Dope. South Carolina, I've been there. I love it. Taurus and Cappies, we best friends. Yeah, we're both earth signs. Taurus and Capricorns are amazing energies together. Yeah, it's just a whole vibe. I love Taurus energy. I am so beautiful because there was one night my dad was like, damn, that Mexican lady is looking fly. How can I get some of that ass? And he got it. You know, he put it on her. And that's where I came. No, it's not an RV. This is a 1999 E150 Ford van, Econoline. I'm telling you, see, I need to be a truck driver. I'm really considering getting my CDL license, y'all. I still need you to answer my questions, though. Don't tell me how much you make, but I want to get an idea of how much you can make. Are you stuck on a schedule? And do you really get to spend time in the places that you're at? All right? I need to know that. This person says, you know, times are tough when people are literally making YouTube lives out of a van. Like, life is one way, right? I mean, this is the best time of my life. Let me tell you, this is the best time of my life. You know how much money I've saved living this life? The times have not gone hard, baby. Times have gotten better. I literally save about $4,000 a month not having any bills. How could life be so hard doing that? And I traveled cross country twice. How could life be so bad? You know, it's the ignorance of people sometimes that are so conditioned and programmed to think only one way and think that life has to be one way, when we are multifaceted and get to choose the realities that we want to live in. Baby, life is always getting better. I know, I do have events in the mix. Yes, I do. I know. And that's the thing about me, is like I dabble into like all these things. And I'm like, oh, look at that. That looks nice and shiny. Oh, look at that. I can do that. Oh, look at that. I can do that. So yeah, I'm going to be calm, but I still would like to get just a little bit of information. So I did go to Malibu when I was in California. One of the best places ever. There's actually a restaurant called Gladstone's that's like right on the water. Just amazing. I freaking love that restaurant. And it's like they have like a little place where you just walk down the steps and the water is literally right there after you eat, if you just want to take a stroll on the beach. But Gladstone's in Malibu they have great food. So yeah, it's awesome. I know. You know, you got the trollers. Y'all mad. Y'all haters. Hold on. Let me get you some. Haters. Y'all hate seeing people happy. Y'all hate seeing people happy. Y'all hate seeing people doing what they love, having a smile on their face, living from their heart space, because you can do it. You can do it. You just choose not to, because guess what? You're playing a victim. So yeah, that was for the haters. So let's see. Yes, I do have freedom. This is like the freest I've been. God, just wait till my 50s and 60s get here. It's just going to be a whole lot better. I promise you. Baby, when you only got $500 worth of bills every month and you making a certain amount and all that shit's going into savings, trust me, ain't nothing going wrong up in this environment. Yes, sovereignty. Sovereignty is my favorite word. Sovereignty is so important. Listen, y'all, we have to start getting into that state of sovereignty. It's a must. You have to start depending on yourself. If anything should ever happen, let me tell you what's beautiful about this life. I live here in Florida, right? This is where I'm dwelling at the moment. Whenever I find out that there's a hurricane, I have no property that's going to get fucked up. I jump in my van, travel to Georgia, go hiking, enjoy Georgia, see a couple friends, and when it's over, I come right back. Shit's a mess. People's properties and stuff is sitting outside on the outside. Their houses just got flooded. They're having issues with their insurance that doesn't want to cover this, or, you know, it's too much. So yeah, it's just, sovereignty is so important. When people's electricity goes out, guess what? I have a inverter. I have my Jackery. I got food. I got a refrigerator. Like I'm self-sustainable in here. And if anything happens on the outside, I'm chilling. If the apocalypse happens, guess what? I get to drive, run them bitches over. I got my little poom 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 up in here if I need it. All of that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, sovereignty is important. You have to be sovereign. And even if you do it part-time and you still are good, you got to have that. You got to have some supplies. And then what's also good is I want to get a storage unit. And I don't want a storage unit that is gated. I want to be able to drive up and just get my stuff out. Because if electricity ever goes out or something should ever happen, or people want to just go ham on some toilet paper or some water, when you have a storage unit, and you don't even need a big one, just get a small one and just start putting water, start putting canned foods in there, start putting just things that you're going to need. Just start stacking and stacking and stacking and stacking, because one day you're going to need it. Listen, the system is crazy. It's just crazy. You all seen what happened with the boom, boom. Everybody got crazy. You know what I'm saying? When gas ain't around, people go crazy. That's another thing. Stack up some containers of gas. Put that in your storage unit. You might think I'm crazy now, but when that time comes, y'all, I'm gonna be all right. Hello, India. Peace. Okay, so since the majority of men are on here, I have a podcast called Beyond the Mask. And on my YouTube channel, if you haven't already, please subscribe and make sure that you put on the notification bell so you guys get these. My playlist is called Beyond the Mask, and it's a podcast. And what I'm starting to do in my holistic business that I have is basically coaching men. And this is what I want to get into because I get to travel with this. But you guys go through so much. They're working outside. You guys go through a lot. You guys really, really go through a lot. And I don't think men get enough credit. And the only reason why I say this is because, just a little personal note with myself. My dad, my stepdad, and my brother, every man in my life that I was supposed to look up to, just completely. My stepdad was extremely abusive, mentally, physically, and emotionally. My biological father decided that he wanted to just go and live his life, so he wasn't a part of my life. And then my brother ended up deceiving me because he wanted to get more money when it came to my boys. That's a whole nother story. So yeah, what I learned from that is, thank you, my nails. What I learned from that is, at first I took it personal, but then I realized that they were just projecting an aspect of themselves that didn't quite go through the healing process. And they were living in a selfish way, and that was projected onto me, right? And as I started getting older, I took it personally, but then I realized that men hurt too, and when men hurt, they hurt other people. And so my holistic business now, and what I do online specifically for men is, and this is going to be like an important moment, all right? I'm not going to be saying anything crazy, but this is like real from my heart. You guys have been taught to have these masks, and this is why I called my podcast Beyond the Mask. You have all of these masks that you wear for people in your life, whether it's your wife, whether it's people that you date, whether it's for your children, whether it's for people that you work with, and you carry this falsehood with you regularly. Behind that mask is a lot of emotions, trauma, things that you may have been through as a child if you have not worked through these. And so what ends up happening is that you have to create a character for all of these people in order to be accepted, because as a child, you were probably spoken down to. Some men have been abused with trauma, sexually, physically. And so like the person here that or certain people here that find fault in somebody's video or somebody's pictures or what somebody is doing that, might be having a great life, that is a representation of their lower nature. And it's not a reflection of me, it's just a reflection of you and what you're going through, you know. And so my coaching session specifically for men, I allow and I create a sacred space for them to come through and express whatever it is, whether it's over the phone or in person, to express what's going on. And I try to give them a different perspective and an outlet. Most of them are married, and it's unfortunate because there are a lot of hurt men that are married and they don't know how to maneuver through their marriage because they're still holding on to their childhood, their inner child that's damaged. And so it will end up creating ED. It'll end up creating not being intimate. It'll end up creating being a cheater. It'll end up creating, of course, being a pathological liar. It just creates all of these things that you guys go through. And these are the masks that you guys wear in order to not allow people to see yourself. And so I feel, and I gave myself up, and the reason why I'm geared towards specifically to men is because I personally had the men in my life treat me like shit, that were close to me that I was supposed to look up to. And so instead of that being a stumbling block, I made that my passion to want to create a sacred space for men to come and share and get a woman's perspective on things that they may be experiencing with a woman that they don't know how to maneuver themselves through. You know, there's a lot of men who live with shame. There's a lot of men who don't know how to be intimate. There's a lot of men who don't know how to express their emotions because as a child, they were shut down. And so you carry that identity with you. And when you carry that identity with you, you don't know how to maneuver yourself. Even though you're considered an adult, you're pretty much still stuck in that way of when you were a child, right? So yeah, it's just a space for encouragement. And so in my description on this live, I will make sure that I include a place for you guys if you want to schedule a meeting and to be able to have a place where you guys can just express yourselves or whatever it is that you might be going through. And, you know, I'll be there and be open to that. So yeah. Thanks, Frederick. You know, I appreciate y'all supporting me with all these ignorance people in here. Y'all just mad. Man, poor baby. See what I'm talking about? These are the people that need help. The people that are on here that are here. Baby, you don't have to be here. You know how many people are on YouTube? You do not have to be here. If you're not liking anything that I'm saying, mind you, nothing that I'm saying is downgrading anybody. It's all love. So if you can't receive love within you, why are you here? So obviously, if you're here, you're enjoying. Okay, hopefully you guys can hear me. Can you guys hear me now? So yeah, so that's another aspect of my business that I want to get into. And with that, of course, I can take phone calls, do Zooms, and do all that online with men who need that. You know, you guys deserve it. So yeah, thank you guys for being here. I am going to head on out. I've been on here over an hour, but thank you so much for being present. And anybody who is like just needing assistance, you guys know where to find me. I love you guys. Thank you for supporting me. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my page, and then click on the notification bell so that way when I do a live, you guys can be notified, or when I do my podcast Beyond the Mask, you guys can be a part of that as well. It's on Spotify. So thank you guys. You have a wonderful day as well. Yeah. All right, you guys. Thank you. Peace out. Have a beautiful day.